Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the state of the channel for end of February, 1st of March 2025. It's nice to see you. How are you today? We've got our normal little wrap up we're gonna do here, and I hope you're ready for a whole lot of probably not very interesting things. But you know, that's how we go. That's how we go around here. I talk about things that are boring to everybody, even me, because if I don't, then I'm not talking about things. And then what's the point, right? It's not about hearing my own self-talk. I could have less of that, but what are we going to do? The game we are looking at today is called Bow, Path of the Teal Lotus. I picked, was this one? I'd have to look and see. This one I either purchased or was gifted to me, and Nine Sols was either purchased or gifted to me. I think Nine Sols was gifted, and I don't remember who that was. Coolio, maybe? Sorry, I suck. Hate me all you want. It's fine. Oh, and happy birthday, Chun-Li. May 1st is Chun-Li's birthday, says Steam. I really enjoyed what little bit of this game I played. 20 minutes of it or so. It was kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of nice. But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about ships and strings and sealing wax, cabbages and kings, etc., etc. Looking at the numbers, ladies and gentlemen, first let's get that out of the way. As of the time I am recording this, which is February 25th, we are hitting 369 subs. That is up 10 from February. So I want to thank you, everybody. It's huge if true, right? I always say that wrong. And I always say things like big if huge. And then people look at me and, you know, they say, "Are you tasting metal right now? Are you okay?" And I say, "Call a bondulance." No, but I want to thank you, everybody who's been new. We dropped a little bit. We picked up a little bit. It's never like straight 10. It's like you gained 15 and lost 5. But you 15 people, hi, how are you? Welcome. Hope you're having a good time while you're here. Hope you're here for more of this kind of nonsense, because this is the kind of nonsense you signed up for. If you want to get out now, it's fine. It's okay. You do it. Ain't mad at you. As of today, February 25th, we just finished Castlevania Portrait of Ruin 2 days ago, and 2 days from now, which was 2 days from now, when you're hearing this, if you're hearing this today, which is not the 25th, but the future today, which is the 1st. So if you're watching this on the future present today of now, instead of the past future day of later, which was also before, then we will have started Final Fantasy X. That's all I wanted to tell you. That's what that whole roundabout thing, that's what it was for. We started Final Fantasy X, and Final Fantasy X is special. Oh man, is that game special. It's special in many ways, much like Billy from Billy and Mandy. But no, Final Fantasy X is special because many years ago, and I literally mean like probably 8 years ago, something like that. I was playing some Final Fantasy games, and I was playing some Dragon Warrior games, and me and my good friend Ragnats, you know him, you've seen the cars with his face on them, and he was doing the co-commentary with me on the Dragon Warrior games, and I had this idea. I said to myself, and probably Ragnats at the time, I said, I should let's play, because you Ragnats, you really like the Dragon Quest games, Dragon Warrior / Quest games, and I like some of them. I don't like probably a third of them. I probably could do without. But for the most part, I like them. I'm not very familiar with them. I didn't have them when I was a kid. I had the first one, and that was it. I didn't have the second one. We didn't even have the second one available for rent. You could rent the third one. You could rent the fourth one. But that was it, man. I played like one. And then later, via emulation, I played Dragon Warrior 2 and 3 and 4 and Dragon Quest 3 and 5, and I thought, you know what we should do, Ragnats. Good old pal Ragnats of mine. I said I should let's play every Final Fantasy game from 1 to 10. Kind of 10 being where I said this is where the new era starts. And every Dragon Quest game from 1 to 10. Just because, 10 didn't have any special significance to me for Dragon Warrior games, just because I didn't know them. But I said that's what I should do. I should play all the Final Fantasies and all the Dragon Quests 1 through 10. I should let's play them all. And as things progressed on, I realized the 7th game in both series is pretty bad. The 8th is better. The 9th is really good. Dragon Warrior Quest 10 is an MMO, so we're not going to do that, but I'm going to do 11. And what this means for Final Fantasy X is that is the last of the Final Fantasy games, folks. That doesn't mean I'm never going to play anymore. That means of that project that I started all those years ago, we're finally getting to the end of it. It's meant I had to replay a couple. I had to, I think I replayed Final Fantasy VII 6 times or something like that. It was ridiculous because I'd start it and then something happened. Channel problems, computer problems, game problems. So I'd start it again. Something happened. Started again. Something happened. I did 8 twice. I did 6. I've had to do 2 a couple times. We did 6. We did Eternal Crystals. We did the CES thing twice. Thank God I didn't have to play 5 more than once. But, the idea is there, and I think it's a good idea in merit. I like RPGs. I like those games. I've had a lot of fun playing them. So, this is the end of the Final Fantasy chapter of that. And spoiler alert, later in the year, we're going to be starting Dragon Quest 11, and that'll be the end of that chapter. And then we can have a retrospective, which means in one of these kind of videos, I'll probably say, you know what, of the Final Fantasies, these were great. Of the Dragon Warriors, these were great. These I don't remember, and these can go, die in a fire. Because there's a few that can die in a fire. But that's what makes Final Fantasy X special in that kind of way. Final Fantasy X is special in other kind of ways. Just be prepared for that. So that's what we're going to be doing for the foreseeable future. I know how long it's going to take because I've got things planned out to that far in the future, but don't worry about that. It's okay. Streaming stuff. We have finished this year. We finished Neva, which was really good. Really enjoyed Neva. We finished, just the other day, we finished Hylix, which was bizarre, but I loved it. It was a lot of fun. There's a sequel. We may get to it sometime this year. We may not. Because Neva ended up being 2 streams long, so, about 4 hours, and Hylix ended up being just about 4 hours. We didn't really have time to set up a new poll and get all the information from everybody who's subscribed to on Twitch or is buying me a coffee, buymeacoffee.com/electricleft. So whatever game came in second on the last poll, I figured we'll just do that one. Because people have requested it, people have voted on it. It nearly won. I don't think anybody's going to be too upset about it. So we're going to be starting, you guys are going to see this on the 1st, which is a Saturday. So on the 3rd, we will be starting Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. That's going to be our weekly stream for the foreseeable future. After that, I've got 5 other games that I picked to stream on Monday nights. They're, I think, a good variety. I think I mentioned them in the last stream. If you want to find the Hylix videos, it's in one of those. But I think it's a decent enough variety. And none of them are really terribly too long. But when it looks like we're getting near the end of Shantae, we'll start talking about having another poll. And if you want to recommend games, suggest games for me to put in this poll, subscribe on Twitch or do the Buy Me a Coffee thing. And maybe we'll figure out. I know a lot of people don't use Buy Me a Coffee, and it's that's another thing I got to sign up for. So maybe I might swap that out. I know Patreon's a thing, but I don't really have anything to offer other than what I'm already doing. So I feel like Patreon is kind of a waste of that platform. Does that make sense? Anyway, there it is. There you go. So that's the videos for the foreseeable future. Final Fantasy X and Shantae. And after Shantae, the next game on my list to pull from, is The Stillness of the Wind. And I started off with 6 games for the year. I put them in a list generator, and they popped them out in this order. So that's the order we're going with, because it didn't matter to me one way or the other. Other games that we have coming up to be Let's Played throughout the course of the year are Dragon Quest XI. I would like to do Mega Man 11, because kind of like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, I've done all the main series Mega Man games, and all the main series Mega Man X games, and Mega Man Unlimited, and Mega Man X Command Mission. Speaking of Mega Man Unlimited, 1 or 2 of the videos in the original playthrough are screwed up, so that's going to be replayed sometime this year. So if you see it pop back up in your feed and you've already watched it, this is going to be new. When the new episodes start coming out, I will delete the old episodes, and then we'll just replace as we go. We've got the Dredge DLC, I forget what it was called. The ice glacial Antarctic one. Very short, but it's coming up. It's been recorded already. We looked at a game called Melon Journey on a couple of streams, and I went ahead and finished it, so that's going to come up. Just little fillers for when we're going in between like bigger projects into smaller projects, or bigger to bigger. Just short little stuff, to kind of break it up and give us all a little bit of a vacation. Like after Final Fantasy X is Melon Journey, and I think Melon Journey's 3 or 4 episodes tops to finish that game. Might not even be that many. So when we've got a gap in the schedule, little stuff like that will fill it in. So we know Dragon Quest XI, Mega Man 11, Melon Journey, Mega Man Unlimited, and Dredge are all coming up. We also, fingers crossed, this has been the hardest thing I've ever had to Let's Play in my life. I've got a replay of Okage started. Okage Shadow King. It's a game I played over a decade ago. I lost it somewhere in something. Didn't have any backups for it. I don't remember what the deal was. But it's just gone. So I've been needing to re-record it. I've had to buy like 3 different PlayStations to get one that works. The one that works needed modified so it wouldn't eat my discs. And I'm 3/4, 4/5 of the way through the game, and my capture card decides it doesn't want to work anymore. So I order a new one, like on a video. Like, this is it. I've had it. We're just going to order it right now. So we took a minute. We found one. We ordered it. It got here. Didn't work. It was some weird off-brand one, too, that I really was kind of doubtful of, but I got it anyway to try it. And it had some weird, like, there didn't require any drivers. Wholly plug and play. But it had drivers. And the drivers were on the card. It's a PCIe card. So you plug it into your motherboard, and then it creates a drive. Excuse me. Like it's a USB drive. And in that USB drive is the software that you have to use to install the card. And I can never get it to work. So it's sitting in a box over there on the desk. It's going back. I've got a new one. It's coming in. Should be fine. Tax season has been good to me this year. So, like, I just got a new graphics card because I think my old one was getting ready to die. So I put it, like, an hour ago. I put in a new graphics card. I've got a new microphone in front of me. I've changed my audio setup a bunch. We got the new capture card coming in. So I'm hoping things are going to be cool forever, like, until I die, which any day now, really, when you think about it. If the universe is watching, it could be like, that enough, I've made mistakes. We need to just start over with this guy. So if that's the case, I should be good for a while yet. There are other games I really want to Let's Play for you that I have access to to do other ways, like we did Bat and Kaitos, and this is ties into the Okage thing. Okage is only available on the PS2. Can't get it any other way. You can emulate it. It doesn't emulate worth a damn. And I don't know why. Like, the menus look weird, and the graphics don't look good. And if I could have found a way via plugins and settings to make it work that way, I would have gladly just emulated it. But I can't. It doesn't work. So there's another couple of games that I would really like to do for you that you also can't emulate worth a damn. And one of those is Baten Kaitos Origins, which is the prequel to Baten Kaitos Eternal Wings and the Lost Ocean, which I played for you guys a while ago. It's available, Baten Kaitos Origins and Eternal Wings, as a joint package on the Switch and on the PC. And I got them because I was going to just play Origins for y'all that way. But unlike Eternal Wings, Origins has really, really good voice acting because, like, Tri-Ace and Monolith didn't have much to do with it. And I love Tri-Ace and Monolith. What they do it's their thing, right? And they're very good at their thing. But I don't always love their thing. Like, Star Ocean, that's kind of a them thing. And, oh God, does it hurt sometimes. Eternal Wings and the Lost Ocean, love it, but oh god, does it hurt sometimes. And then I think it's Bandai and Nintendo, or Namco and Nintendo. I don't remember who worked on Origins, but it is so much better. And unfortunately, the HD collections don't have the English voice acting. So now I'm debating, do we do... And I think we might play them on console. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Looking really forward to that, though, because I love Baten Kaitos Origins. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway, all that to say, I hope my capture card works, or I'm going to cry. I will hide under my desk and cry. I will have to move the thing down there, but I'll have to cry. And I'll be sad, because I'll be crying. Well, I won't be sad because I'll be crying. I'll be crying because I'm sad. It's so big, it's huge, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what we've got coming up for the year. Other games we're going to be streaming. I guess we need to finish talking about that. We did Hylix. We did Neva, which was a viewer selection. The Stillness of the Wind is coming up. Omicron, Legend of Zelda, A New Awakening, which is a ROM hack that I played forever ago and I need to replay. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is on the list. And a quote-unquote game called Darkstar, which is built as an interactive movie starring a lot of the Mystery Science Theater cast members. I tracked down a copy of that actually worked on my computer. So we're going to do that one of these days too. That one should be kind of fun. I hope it's kind of fun. And if I could get, Josh to answer me. I haven't been able to get much from Frank or Trace or Joel. I don't think Mike could be in. Yeah, if I could get Bill and Kevin though. If I could get the Mystery Science Theater cast to watch it interactively movie it with me. God, that would be fun. But I'm a nobody, so fat chance of that happening, folks. Anyway, that is enough from me. I've borrowed you long enough. Thank you guys. Again and again, I do appreciate you. Visit the website, jasonsgroovemachine.com. It's got all the videos for all the games. I've been working on getting some more stuff set up and cleaned up over there. Check out the Electric Leftovers podcast, anywhere you get those. Also at the website. Twitch stream, Jason's Groove Machine, Monday, 6 p.m. Also at the website. The Buy Me a Coffee thing I mentioned earlier, also at the website. Anything is at the website. Okay? Okay. Thank y'all. Catch you on the flip side. I'm cool.